In this video, we dive into the missteps and blunders of the final season of Umbrella Academy, a series that captured our hearts with its eccentric cast and intricate plots. But not everything was perfect. Join us as we uncover the 6 crucial mistakes that, according to many fans, undermined the potential of this final season. Throughout the previous seasons, we were introduced to the Hargreaves, a dysfunctional group of siblings with extraordinary abilities adopted by an eccentric billionaire with the aim of saving the world. Each season explored their individual and collective struggles, deeply rooted in complex family issues and moral dilemmas, culminating in events that promised an epic conclusion in the final season. One of the most glaring mistakes of the last season of Umbrella Academy was the treatment of the disappearance of key characters like Raymond, Allison's husband, and Sloane, Luther's wife. In the second season, both characters were developed in depth, establishing significant emotional ties both with their respective partners and with the audience. Raymond, in particular, was central to Allison's personal growth during her stay in the 1960s, while Sloane played a crucial role in Luther's life, bringing new meaning to his tumultuous existence. The sudden disappearance of these characters in the final season, with few references and without a satisfying conclusion to their arcs, left a narrative void and frustrated fans who expected to see more of these interactions and developments. The way the series handled these disappearances seemed to reflect a lack of consideration for the carefully built relationships. The scant explanations and the apparent indifference of the other characters regarding the fate of Raymond and Sloane sharply contrasted with the importance both had in previous seasons. This oversight not only weakened the emotional connection between the characters and viewers, but also suggested a disconnect between the different seasons of the series. For many, this represented a missed opportunity to explore more deeply the family and personal dynamics that are the heart of Umbrella Academy. Sloane's absence was explained by the production, stating they would include her without any memory, but the idea was discarded due to logistical reasons. One of the most intriguing aspects of Umbrella Academy is the Time Commission, a powerful organization tasked with ensuring the timeline remains intact, preventing catastrophic changes that could affect the course of history. The Commission, filled with time-traveling agents who correct historical deviations, has always provided a rich backdrop for conflicts and narrative twists throughout the seasons. However, in the last season, there was a clear underutilization of this plot element. The Commission, which had previously served as a formidable adversary and a source of dramatic tension, was relegated to a marginal role, without significant exploration of its complex operations or its impact on the series' universe. This lack of exploration was particularly disappointing given the revelation that Number 5 was a key figure in the creation of the Commission. This connection between a main character and the organization presented a perfect opportunity to uncover more about the Commission's origins, its methods, and the ethical dilemmas involved in its missions. However, the final season failed to capitalize on this potential, leaving many questions unanswered and many stories untold. By ignoring the depth and implications of the Commission, the series missed a chance to enrich the world it had built and provide greater density to the plot and the characters involved. The third critique aimed at the last season of Umbrella Academy involves the handling of Number 5's love life, one of the series' most complex and captivating characters. From the start, 5 has been a solitary figure, whose mission to save the world often distanced him emotionally and physically from meaningful interpersonal relationships. Despite his peculiar and touching relationship with a mannequin named Dolores during his lonely time travels, the series never explored a real romantic arc for him with another actual person, which could have added an extra layer of depth and humanity to the character. In the final season, many fans hoped that this would change, theorizing about possible new characters who could fit well with 5's complexity. However, these expectations were not met, and the absence of a suitable romantic partner for 5 stood out as an obvious weak point. Instead of developing a new dynamic that could bring new facets to 5's personality, the series chose to keep him entangled in the same apocalyptic struggles without offering an emotional counterpoint that could have enriched his journey. The decision not to explore a romantic relationship for 5 not only limited the character's evolution, but also deprived the narrative of the chance to show a different 5, less cynical and more open to the complexities of human relationships, something a romantic partner could have easily provided instead of placing Lila as someone special for the character. Klaus Hargreaves has always been one of the most charismatic and complex characters in Umbrella Academy, known for both his humor and emotional vulnerability. Throughout the seasons, Klaus won the hearts of viewers with his struggles against addictions and his unique ability to communicate with the dead, elements that added layers of depth and humanity to his character. However, in the last season, Klaus's arc was noticeably reduced and simplified, turning him into a less central and more one-dimensional figure. The series chose to portray him with an obsession with cleanliness, a choice that, while it might reflect an attempt to deal with his previous addictions, ultimately replaced the complexity of his previous journey with a superficial trait that did little to advance his personal story. This change not only disappointed fans who expected to see more of Klaus's emotional and spiritual evolution, but also represented a missed opportunity to explore more deeply the consequences of his supernatural abilities and his internal conflicts. Instead of developing his potential as a medium or exploring new dynamics in his family and personal relationships, the series relegated Klaus to a secondary role, minimizing his importance and the impact of his unique abilities on the overall plot. Such an approach to a beloved character not only weakened the season's storyline, but also diminished the emotional engagement of viewers, who had always seen Klaus as a source of comic relief and profound insights. The second major flaw in the last season of Umbrella Academy manifested in the unfolding of Diego and Lila's relationship. During the third season, this couple emerged as one of the highlights of the series, bringing palpable chemistry and a dynamic that enriched the narrative. Together, they faced numerous challenges, proving themselves to be a strong and passionate couple, capable of overcoming adversities with a combination of skills and emotional commitment. However, in the final season, their dynamic was drastically altered. The series portrayed them as an unhappy couple, bogged down by the trivialities of domestic and parental life, a turn that seemed disconnected from the growth they had previously demonstrated. This portrayal of Diego and Lila as discontent with the mundane responsibilities of parenthood not only contradicted their earlier development, but also undermined their growth as individuals and as a couple. The marital unhappiness was depicted in a shallow manner, lacking the depth needed to explore why everyday life was so unsatisfying for both, especially considering that, historically, challenges had brought them closer together. Moreover, this abrupt change in the narrative of their relationship introduced an artificial tension, culminating in the unpleasant revelation of infidelity, which felt more like a forced dramatic device than an organic progression of their character arcs. This treatment reduced the impactful potential of their relationship, leaving fans confused and disappointed with the outcome of these beloved characters. In the final season of Umbrella Academy, the reduction in the number of episodes from 10 to just 6 had a significant impact on plot development and character evolution. This change not only accelerated the narrative pace, but also forced a condensation of story arcs, which often resulted in rushed developments and unsatisfying plot resolutions. This shortening of the traditional format limited the writer's ability to fully explore the complexities of the newly introduced dynamics and adequately resolve the established tensions. For a series known for its intricate narrative fabric and detailed character development, this limitation in screen time was perceived by many fans as a disservice to the story that had been built over the previous seasons. In addition to affecting the narrative quality, the reduction in the number of episodes also suggested broader issues, such as budget or logistical constraints. Many viewers and critics speculated that external decisions, such as actor strikes or budget cuts, may have influenced this choice, directly reflecting how the season was executed. Consequently, the series' ability to properly close the various storylines and provide a satisfying conclusion was compromised, leaving many important questions unanswered and many fans disappointed. The drastic reduction in episodes not only created a sense of haste and incompleteness, but also diminished the depth and richness that Umbrella Academy had always offered, making the final season the least favored among many of the series' followers. In revisiting the 6 major mistakes of the final season of Umbrella Academy, it becomes clear that the series, so beloved for its originality and emotional depth, stumbled in its final execution. From the inconsistent handling of characters to the abrupt reduction in the number of episodes, the final season seems to have sacrificed quality in favor of rushed resolutions and budgetary constraints. These mistakes not only frustrated fans' expectations, but also weakened the cohesion of the narrative that had been so meticulously woven in previous seasons. Looking ahead, it is essential that future productions learn from these missteps, Character depth, narrative consistency, and balanced plot development are crucial to maintaining the integrity of any series, especially one that has such a dedicated and observant fan base. For Umbrella Academy, the final season may serve as a reminder that even giants can falter and that the art of storytelling is, above all, a delicate balance between creative vision and the practical demands of television production. And so we come to the end of our analysis of the mistakes of the final season of Umbrella Academy. We hope you enjoyed diving into these critical points as much as we enjoyed preparing them for you. If you agree, disagree, or have more insights about what we discussed today, don't forget to leave your comment below. Your opinion is very important to us and enriches the discussion. And of course, if you like this video, please leave that thumbs up to help the channel grow. It really makes a difference for us. And don't forget to activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos we're preparing for you, including one already on the final screen about 10 questions that went unanswered in the Umbrella Academy. You definitely won't want to miss it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.